we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Hilltoppers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the FIU Panthers offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
FIU pushing tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo. Good
pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fakes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Panthers have this offense rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll run it from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Big fella moving. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game. executing to a T to start this game off.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own territory. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's McNabb. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's McNabb.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Leaves it with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Quick strike complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period, first down here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Panthers racing to the line in a hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense lining up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a catch at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires left. Makes a connection. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, that play action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The quick out. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Makes his man miss. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. Rams it with the stiff arm. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. Smashes ahead. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Panther!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block for the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Blasted as he lets it go. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Breaks into the open. really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. He's going for the big play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Toppers. And with that, when they jump on top here in the second half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start this drive going to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. All alone, he's got it. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's McNabb. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Oh, sweet feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense finally gets home. They get their first sack of the day. This is a defense, they can pressure the quarterback. This is not normal. Last week they had 5 sacks, so you're used to this defense getting after quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, FIU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And
there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
The Hilltoppers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Red pass, it's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. FIU pushing tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finding an escape route. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Unload quickly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll send the back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the right. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Got the back over the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch.
Turning it on! Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Florida International offense is back on the field. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. Running free. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Florida International. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Off play action. He's going to fire deep. He's got it along the sideline. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 22 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first and 10 from the 29. Defense in press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leads it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. FIU pushing tempo.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Looking for a productive play on first down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is